Hey guys, I'm back. Back. I'm going to be spending my afternoon in San Diego, California. So I have something to share with you, something really twisted. So I've been crossing the border for 11 years, right? And I think over the last 11 years, here, I've been crossing my entire life, but I'm saying here in Tijuana, I've been crossing for 11 years. And again, I've never been arrested, I don't have any type of criminal background. So recently I've had two women who are grabbing, people that were out of my life years ago or whoever they can. Guess what they did? They've been calling Department of Homeland Security here, ICE, at the border. Little do they know. I'm crossing the border and I find out about it. This is how sick these women are. I'm crossing the border and I find out they've been calling to report that I could possibly have drugs on me. Listen to what I'm saying. They've been calling Department of Homeland Security here, ICE, Border Patrol, to try to report me. I've been crossing for 11 years, So I find out about it now because I'm very local. I've been crossing, since 2008 here. It'll be 11 years in July. And think of how crazy this is getting for them. My going to the White House, my going here, my going there, my post office video, I don't plan for this stuff. I didn't plan to be at a post office and get millions and millions of views. I got invited to the White House because I've been a voice for the Hispanic community in America, the pro-America Hispanic community for years now, because I love America, because the White House does a background check on you, and if you don't pass it, you can't go in there. So they're getting so desperate that going to the court and lying to a judge is not enough. So now they've been calling out here, this agency out here, and I just found out about it. It's crazy. I was there for probably about 10 minutes. I just spoke with the supervisor, trying to get a report of these claims and get it so I can take it to not only a court but to the police as well. They're making just like they're making false reports at the court, they're making false reports at the agency here behind me at the border. This is getting out of control, okay? This is out of control. So I'm in San Diego. God bless America. And wow. But as they say, you have nothing, in Spanish we have a saying, el que nada debe, nada teme. If you don't know anything, you don't fear anything. But I was just over there, and again, it's very local, so I've been crossing for years, and it was weird to them too. Right? It's weird to them because if somebody who's been crossing for 11 years with an impeccable record, doesn't just suddenly have drugs in their car. They are sick. It's sad. It's sad, but I can only see it backfiring on them. You know what I'm thinking? So normally, you cross early in the morning and stuff, and if they stall you, if they delay you, which I don't care right now, then you don't show up where you have to be. So it's good to know God is always on my side, and I'm glad I crossed now, and I found out now. It's getting insane. We gotta keep fighting. I ask you guys for your prayers. This is all I ask you for. Pray for those of us who are trying to make a difference. Pray for those of us who really do it from our hearts, who really fight because we really believe in what we fight for. I've been doing this for so long, guys. I've been, 2017, I put so much on the line because I really wanted to be out there and make my voice be heard. There were no, massive caravans. I didn't even have a big following on social media. I mean, I would reach people on my personal account, but that was not the point. The point was that I wanted to be there physically. I wanted to do speeches at marches. I wanted to do speeches in DC, and I did. And I wanted to do speeches in LA or DC or Texas or wherever I had to go. And I did that all of 2017. Last year, again, I did everything I could. 2016, I was out there. I was out there standing by myself at the, I vote in Hollywood, so at the Hollywood Walk of Fame, standing there all day for about 6 hours with my big sign that said I'm Mexican and I love Trump. Vote for Trump. All by myself. November 8th, 2016. I left Tijuana at 3 in the morning, drove to LA with my big sign, and I said, I'm not moving. I had already been doing a lot, obviously, prior to the election. But I worked here at the campaign office here in San Diego off of 1st Street, I think it was. I used to do phone calls. I used to go to rallies. We used to have rallies that a rally that he had here, a pretty big one, that broke out a massive riot out here. We would do rallies at some of these parks. I would go everywhere with my sign, with my Trump hat. I had a black one. And I really do what I do from the heart. And these crazy criminals that are out there, I'm telling you, they're desperate. I mean, to the point of calling Border Patrol. Little do they know. But again, I've been crossing for 11 years. I've only got sent to secondary in 11 years. I've only got sent to secondary probably about maybe 10, 12 times, which is really not that much, and for all the times that I've crossed. And so they have everything on record. Everything. It's in there. But obviously, if somebody calls and says, oh, this person has drugs because I'm desperate and I can't get her audience, and I'm starving out here for whatever I want, and I think she's taking it from me, which I'm not. I'm not taking anything from you. Oh my gosh. They are insane. So everything's fine. Everything's fine. I talked to them. I'm supposed to call them on Monday because one of their supervisors is now gone. And so I'll be calling in on Monday first thing in the morning. And we'll see what happens from there. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Stay strong, people. Stay strong, because this struggle with this fight is real. Whether it comes from one. See, and the truth is, if I wasn't doing anything, they wouldn't care. They wouldn't care what I do. But I am doing something. I am out there, and I am making a difference, and I am reaching a lot of people, and I am getting my message out, and people are listening, and I get such amazing messages from you guys, not just comments. I get private messages. People pay attention to everything I say. People tell me, I get messages where people say, I used to hate Trump, but after listening to you and after watching you, I'm going to vote for Trump. I never heard someone say the things that you say about him. I never thought a Mexican would support President Trump the way that you do. I never had that perspective of him until I listened to you. After I watched your first video at the border in Tijuana and watched you fight for your country, I want to do the same. After watching you confront someone who attacked you for wearing your hat, now I'm going to go out and wear my hat and show my support for my president. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what they're pissed off about. And I'm not going to stop. That's why I'm wearing my hat today. Wish me luck that I don't get attacked. And if I do, I'll stand up for myself all over again. I do. So this is how low they went. This is how desperate they're getting. I'm just going to call him Macho Bruce, dude. This is getting out of control with Macho Bruce. Macho Bruce. Macho Bruce. So, yes. I love you guys too. I thank you so much, because I know that there are, couple couple, I'm not even gonna call names anymore because it's not even worth it, but a couple whatever things out here trying to cause damage that got a hold of someone who I decided a year and a half ago, I don't want to be your friend anymore. I'll text you some other day. And that was a year and a half ago, and that was the end of our friendship, because I just didn't want to be friends with her. Somehow they got a hold of her, and now she's she joined the team, and some guy who I said no, I don't want anything to do with you either because you're married and I don't like you, they got a hold of him too. So now they got their little team, but they got nothing. It's empty claims. So yes, they called Department of Homeland Security or Border Patrol or something, and I was just told about it. They are insane. So it's a beautiful day out here. I'll be going live in a little bit again because I wanted to show you guys something that I came out here for. First, I got to take care of business, and then once I'm done, then I'll go live. Okay? I'm in Chula Vista, and I'll be back soon. I ask you guys for your prayers, and that's it. Just prayers. Pray for us. We need it. We need your support in the form of prayer. Prayer can do anything. Anything. Okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you. Pinche. Ay, ya Hugo. Ni me empieces conmigo porque te mando directito a ya sabes dónde. Ya sabes a dónde te puedo mandar, Hugo. Así que conmigo mejor mira ni le empieces, ¿ok? Si no te parece, ya sabes a dónde llegarle. Love you guys. Bye.